G'day DeFi family, Merry Christmas, and I hope you're spending some quality time with your family during this holiday break. I just wanted to do a quick video on Alpha Capital as there's been some interesting developments over the last week since the last AMA. So I'm going to touch base on some of those points for anybody who's still not up to speed and anybody who's still sitting on the fence for Alpha Capital. So let's have a look. Sweet, let's jump into the updates. Okay, in the last AMA, they talked about raising the 1 million deposit limit to 2 million, and that has been done since the last AMA. So it has been raised with BNB getting 600 BNB, BUSD getting 1 million BUSD, Matic having 300,000 limit, and USDC having a 500,000 limit. This was done to allow the current investors to continue to compound their rewards. The team felt it was not a risk to raise the deposit limit as the trades are currently earning enough to cover the extra deposits. So well done team, raising the deposit limit to 2 million. Brilliant, brilliant move, thank you. Next we have January, the new contract. There will be a new smart contract in January. The team will migrate the old contract to a new contract. No action will be required from us as the current investors, so you don't have to worry about doing anything for that. The contract will be the same with some minor updates. Number one, investors will be able to compound even if the max limit is reached. Fantastic, that's good news. Investors can withdraw to another address from the contract, so that's also good. And there will be implemented a max deposit limit for each user. Okay, that's fair. I agree with that. I think that's fantastic. That's also fantastic, but there's no number on this max deposit yet. I'm sure that will come when the new contract is released in January. So let's have a look at an example of what that new smart contract might look like for investors, new and current. So if we are under 2 million TVL, total volume locked, then new investors can still come in. And if we are obviously under 2 million TVL, then current investors can still deposit new deposits and also compound their current rewards. But if we move on to, if we reach 2 million TVL, no new investors can stake. So it means anyone who doesn't currently have an investment in Alpha Capital will not be able to invest. And current investors will not be able to invest new deposits. Now I'm only guessing here, this is just an example. I'm assuming that there will be an option to compound your rewards that you have currently on the system, and you can compound those once the TVL has been locked at 2 million. So I'm assuming that no one will be able to invest new money into the contract once it reaches 2 million, but current investors will be able to compound up until 5 million. So that is good news also. So current investors will still be able to compound after the limit has been reached at 2 million. Now this is just an example to show you how it might work. I'm sure there's going to be some more updates before the contract comes out, so keep an eye out for that. Now what will happen is if 5 million is reached in terms of current investors have compounded up until the current TVL is 5 million, then the team will see if they can allow more compounding or not. So the team still wishes to provide good returns to existing investors. So we'll constantly monitor the TVL regardless and lock that completely as well at some point. So it's good to know that they'll keep an eye on that TVL, and maybe at 5 million, they'll make another decision on whether we can keep compounding or not, and what goes on from there. So be interesting to see how that works. So that new smart contract will be in January. And again, there's nothing we need to do as investors. We just need to wait for that contract to come out. So moving on, we have the trading reports and profit reports. The next trading report will include video evidence and be included with the PDF trading reports. The video evidence will be on the Binance Central Exchange. The Alpha Capital team are currently only trading with about 30% of the staked funds from investors. Profit injections and withdrawals will be displayed on the DApp in the future, so it is easily accessible. For now, you can find these on the operations link at the footer of the website. The next profit injection is scheduled to happen on Monday, which is today. Other updates, Ethereum will be added at some point to be able to stake, but will lower the limit since the current market conditions, Alpha Capital prefer to have stable coins. User interface updates, I have noticed some updates going on the user interface. I'll go through those in a second. So if we have a look here on the staking page, you can see this little link up here, view contract. So whichever one you've selected here in terms of your crypto coin, BNB, BUSD, Matic, or USDC, you can see how much is in the actual staking contract. So currently in BUSD, there is 243,000 left in the BUSD. So as you can see, the team has not used all the funds to trade with at the moment. So they've only used about 30% of the total funds in the protocol. So that's good to know that they're able to pay out rewards every day by only using 30% of the current staked amount. So that's interesting to know. And here at the bottom, you have your operations link. If you click on this, you'll go to the contract links for the profit and injection deposits and withdrawals. So here you can see the profit and injections. So if you want to do some research on what's happening in terms of the profit and injection of funds going into the contract, you can see that right here. But this will be displayed on the user interface at some point to be easily read by investors. If we have a look at the dashboard, we now have a different set of selections for the daily return. So you can now choose whether you want to look at the since inception, so since the launch of Alpha Capital, the percentage return has been 1.17%. You can now look at 7 days, 1.08%, and 30 days, 1.14%. And I think this is new. I didn't notice it before, so I'm just going to show you guys anyway. Okay, DeFi family, enjoy your Christmas week. That's my quick update on Alpha Capital. Keep an eye out for more updates as things progress. I hope you have a great week and spend some great time with your family. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.